guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I don't have any new products I'm going to be showing, so we're just going to jump right into the nails. And here I am just applying my peel off base. Since I didn't do any of my nail prep, I decided to show this part. So my peel off base consists of some cuticle oil or either the UNT peel off base coat from Amazon, and then also a layer of top coat, which is what you saw me doing there. I went ahead and cured it in my lamp. And now we're going to be picking out my nail tips. So for my nail tips, I have these makartt tips. I have never used these before. Like, I just forgot I even had them. But lately I've been wanting to try different nail shapes. And so I thought, what if I just try it in today's video, just do something simple. So I was looking through my nail tips just to see if I had like a similar shape or just something that will make the filing part easier or like the shaping part easier. And I came across these from makartt and they were absolutely perfect. I don't know if they were meant to be stiletto or what I'm gonna be using them as, like the almond shape, but they were perfect. I went ahead and picked out all of my nail sizes and then applied them. And this is what the nails are looking like once I had applied them all. And like I said, they were already perfect. I just needed to do a little bit of cutting them down just a little bit and shaping and filing just to make sure that I had the nail tips mostly how I wanted before I start adding my product. So these nail tips kind of have a stiletto shape, but they're also very rounded, which is why they were so perfect where I didn't have to do much. So for these nails, some of them were longer than the others, so I just went ahead and cut them down using a cuticle nipper. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I just went ahead and used it. It was small. I went ahead and cut that down, and then I'm just taking a hand file and just narrowing in the tip a little bit, just like a stiletto, but I'm not gonna be doing a super sharp point. Once I get to the tip of the nail, I'm gonna be rounding it out, and I'm gonna be doing this for all of my nails. Like I said, it didn't take me long. It was super easy, and these nail tips were perfect. Like I said, I don't remember what these nail tips are supposed to be, but I will try to link them down below if you guys want to check them out. I did only show a few of my nails because I didn't want it to be super repetitive, but this is what the nails look like once I have finished. And so I'm going to be taking some base coat, which is also from makartt, and I'm going to be doing a layer over all of my nails. Since I will be using polygel for my enhancement, it's always best to just go in with a layer of base coat. The base coat allows the polygel to adhere stronger and better. Once I do apply them, I'm going to go ahead and cure, and then we'll get into the application. So the polygel I'm going to be using is called French Press from makartt. I haven't used makartt products in such a long time, so getting back to all of these products was just like so nice for me to use. I love makartt's polygel. It has the best consistency I've ever worked with. And I do have a discount code that you guys can use on their website if you want to check them out. But I'm just going to be doing some simple application. I'm going to be applying this color to all of my nails. For each of my nails, I'm going to be doing 2 beads. So how I like to do it is I go in, do 1 layer down the entire nail. I don't put too much because these nails do get narrow, so I don't have a lot to fill. So I do keep that in mind as I'm like squeezing it out on my nail. But I just go in and do it how I always do my polygel applications. I just like to pat it over the entire surface. And then once I get it covering the entire surface, I make sure the cuticle area is nice and neat. Basically, I just angle my brush down like into the cuticles. That way it has like a nice seal and it's not touching my cuticles and my skin area. And then I just start to smooth it out over the sides and just making sure that I check all angles to see what's lumpy or to see what else I need to work on before I go ahead and cure, because I do want these nails to be as smooth as possible before I cure these. Once I cure them, I cannot go back unless I add on another layer, which I'm going to be doing anyways. But you know, you want to have these as smooth as possible. It's going to save you a lot of filing time. So I went ahead and cured that, and this is what the nail looks like from the side. As you can see, it is super flat. The tips of the nails are like how I want them to be, because I don't want these to be like super thick anyways, just because I feel like these almond stiletto shapes don't need to be super thick. So I feel like the tips of my nails were a good thickness. The main thing I wanted to focus on with the second layer was building up that structure and the cuticle area. So I do focus most of the polygel up at the apex area, and then I just go in and work it just how I did the first time, making sure the cuticle is situated, and then I'll just smooth everything out over the rest of the surface. And that's basically how I'm going to do my application. It's super simple, and this color is so gorgeous. Again, this color is called French Press by Makartt. And if you haven't tried any of Makartt's polygel, I do recommend them. Like, they have the best polygel I have ever worked with. Their consistency of polygel is more on like the stiffer side, which makes it a lot easier to work with, because if you have a hot polygel or if it's running all over the surface, you're gonna be chasing it all over the nail, and you don't want to have to do that for the entire time, especially around the cuticle area. I've worked with polygel where I had to chase it, and it's just so annoying having to go back over the cuticle area time and again. So yeah, if you haven't tried any of Makartt's polygel, or if you are having trouble with polygel, I do recommend you guys try them. I do have a discount code. It will save you 15% off your entire order. The links and the discount code will be down below. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I've been saying in all of my recent videos, but I just continue to blab anyway. I don't plan on talking much in today's video, mainly because these nails are going to be super simple, and I don't want to have to keep repeating myself. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory, and I just want you guys to sit back and relax, enjoy the video, and hopefully you can learn something from this video if you have been working with polygel and you are a beginner. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and let the rest of this part play out. If you are enjoying today's video so far, make sure to go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and also leave a comment down below. Question of the day is, what is your favorite polygel brand? Mine has definitely got to be Makartt. I also like model ones as well. They have a lot of glitter shades that I like. But yeah, comment that down below. What is your favorite brand of polygel to use? So once I did all of the application, I cured everything in place. This is how the nails are looking. I was looking at these like, do I really want to try this shape now? Like, I don't know, it looked a little bit weird, especially because they are not all the same length. But I'm gonna go ahead and wipe them down, remove that tacky layer so we can start to file. And just like always, I'm gonna start with my hand file, work underneath the nail, these side walls, and also the free edge, of course rounding that out, going over the surface, and then you'll see me go in with my e-file in a drill bit, so in the cuticle areas, and also just going over the surface of the nails just to get down anything I didn't get with the file. Then of course I'll go in and buff. I went back in with the hand file just to crispen everything up. I did keep in a little bit more of my filing than I usually would, just because like there's not really much to this nail design, so I didn't want to like take out a lot of footage just because I felt like it would have been wasted time. So for the people who like watching filing process, I know you guys can appreciate this. Let me know down below if you love seeing the filing part, or if you just like to see one nail being filed and then going straight into the nail art or whatever is next in the video. But yeah, I am using my Melody Susie dust collector. I have a discount code, I'll link it down below. And my favorite files to use are from Amazon, which are the Pana 8080 grit. I love these files so much. Also, I've been using a lot lately the ones I got from Temu. I really love the grit on those as well. But the ones I'm using in today's video are the Pana 8080 grit. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and file my nails and just let you guys go ahead and watch. And also, I did just want to mention, I was so hesitant to come record this voiceover just because these crickets are so loud. Like, they're just so annoying, because I try to pick a time that's like to where they're not out making so much noise, but I did want to go ahead and try to get it done a little early. So they're kind of still out right now, and hopefully you can't hear it in the video. If so, I do apologize, but I do want to go ahead and get this done so I'm not like dreading it throughout the day. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that if you do hear the crickets, don't mind it. Hopefully you can't. So after all of my shaping, filing, buffing is done, this is what the nails are looking like. And I was absolutely obsessed with them already. Like, I'm just loving how this looks so much. I usually don't do nail shapes like this. I'm always sticking to like my square. I may do stiletto from time to time, or I may do some coffin nails, but mainly I go with squares. So this was definitely different. But I've been seeing some inspo like on Instagram, and I was just like, I should definitely try this shape. It's gonna be something different for you guys to watch, and also something very different for me. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and try them, and I absolutely love how they look. Like, they were just perfect. But yeah, I am going to be taking 2 gel polishes for my nail art. I'm going to be taking a red polish and a white. And I'm going to be starting out by doing some French tips on all of my nails. Remember, I said these nails are going to be super simple. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and start by getting out my smile line, and then I'll go in and fill the rest of the nail. Once I get everything all straight or to my liking, I'm going to go ahead and cure. I did end up curing after each nail because I didn't want to bump them or mess them up, which is why I have my UV protection gloves on, which are from Model 1s, since I knew I was going to be in and out the light a lot. So I went ahead and put them on to protect my hands a little bit. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do all of my French tips, and then we'll get into the design part. Well, the next part of the design. So here's how my Frenches look. Of course, I did my thumb off camera for a reel. I've already have that one done by the time I'm starting these nails, like this part of the design, which is why I'm trying not to show it as much. But I'm going to be taking a dotting tool and that white gel polish, and I'm going to be creating some hibiscus flowers. This is a design I've been wanting to try for the longest time, and I feel like this was a perfect time to do so, where I can just try this nail art and not make it like too much. And I can just like really focus on trying to do these flowers because this is my first time trying them, and for the most part I think I did pretty good. At first, like everything else, starting a new design or trying something new is kind of intimidating, but I have been looking at tutorials, so I kind of got like the idea of how I would try them. And basically how I'm trying them is I'm just putting like 2 dots beside each other, like doing 4 sets, if that makes sense. I know there's a lot of designs where there's like 5 petals, but for me, since I am doing mine a little bit smaller, I figured 4 would be better because it's kind of hard to align all 5 and get them straight. So I just went ahead and did 4. And once I get my 2 sets of 4 dots, that was so confusing. But once I get those down, I put an extra dot like right above those, and I basically overlap it so it looks like a full petal. Like that is just the easiest way for me. And so once I get the dots done, I go ahead and take a long liner brush, and then I pull in the sides kind of in a curved, all going towards the center. And then in the center of those lines, I just start to pull like little smaller lines just to make it look a little bit more filled. I don't know if I am explaining this right or in a learning way, but you guys can see what I'm doing and hopefully it makes sense. But this was the easiest way for me, and doing these turned out to be a lot of fun. If you haven't tried these hibiscus flowers, please try them. Like I've been seeing them trending for a while now, and I did want to do them on like a orange and pink set, but I did do orange and pink in one of my last videos, if not my last video. So I just went ahead and tried them on this, and yeah, I think they turned out super cute. I didn't really like my placement on the first nail, so for my second nail I'm gonna start off by doing one like kind of on the side, that way I have a better placement of them. Also, these hibiscus flowers are not complete until you do the line and the little 3 dots at the end. Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing this for all of my nails. Also, in some of those like spaces, I did end up adding 3 more dots just to kind of give it like a little filler so it doesn't look so empty. But yeah, I just really enjoy doing this, especially because it's so simple and I feel like it's more of a relaxing nail design. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead and finish watching me do the rest of them. Remember, if you are enjoying today's video so far, make sure to go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do notice a lot of my watchers are not subscribed, so if you are here and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also leave a comment down below. So once I finish getting on all of my hibiscus flowers, this is what we are working with so far. So I wanted to add something extra to these nails, but in a way I just kind of wanted to leave them as is. So I didn't end up adding any bling, like any other rhinestones or any other like glitter and things like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe these down to make sure all of the lint was gone, because I did see some on there. I did go ahead and wipe that off, and then now I'm going to top coat using my glossy top coat from Valentino. I really love this top coat. It's super glossy and I love the way it applies. But once I go ahead and get this on there, I'm going to go ahead and cure, and we are done with today's set. So after rubbing in my cuticle oil, this is how the finished nails turn out, and I'm so in love with these. I love these a lot more than I thought I was going to. Like, these nails are just so fun. Like, for some reason this shape is giving me something different, something I've never seen and felt before on my own hands. Like, I'm just loving this shape so much. So I'm really happy that I tried out this shape for this set. Also, this design gives me like Hawaii, beach, summer, Moana. It just gives me like that tropical vibe, and I am definitely here for it. I feel like the red as a background was perfect. Also, I feel like it kind of gives me like lifeguard vibes. I don't know why, maybe just the color combination, but yeah, I love these nails. I love them so much. And I felt like this shape was so stunning on my hands. For some reason, with this shape, the nails didn't feel like super long how they always do. I felt like they were a little bit more like secure and not so extra, if that makes sense. Like, even though my other nails are not extra, but for some reason these like almond round shapes just felt to me a little bit more softer. And I was really hoping to keep these on a little bit longer, but my peel off base like made these come off when I got in the showers, so unfortunately I couldn't keep them on until I had to glue them back on, which I was gonna end up recording the next day. So yeah, I'm just going on and on about these, but yeah, I did love how these turned out, and I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So let me know how you enjoyed today's video and nail design, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.